So
Indiana football has many players on different watch lists in preseason.
around over the last year, they weren't on the league's list a year ago. But have you ever seen a time where Indiana had a multitude of guys listed in preseason watch list on a national variety of opportunities to be in that group of elite players?
No, I have not, and I think it's just more than those type of guys that we're kind of mentioning. You obviously think of Aiden Fisher, D'Angelo Pons, Mikhail Kamara on the defense, and you're talking about these preseason watch lists. But Elijah Surratt has garnered a lot of recognition as one of the top 2 or 3 best receivers in the Big Ten, one of the top 5 to 10 best receivers in the entire country. There's been a lot of talk on him. Fernando Mendoza, obviously, we had that story up, I think it was earlier this month, about him being a potential first-round pick next year. D'Angelo Pons, a potential first-round pick next year as well. There is talent. I think we've all kind of agreed and come to a consensus, everybody collectively around the IU sphere, that this team is probably a little bit more talented than last year's team, which is hard to say because last year's team won 11 games and went to the college football playoff. But I do think on paper, when you take everything aside, you strip everything down, and you just look kind of at the talent alone, this team probably has more talent. So if Kurt Cincinnati, which we know that he is good at doing this, if he can get the maximum out of his players, if he can get the most out of this group, then the sky really is the limit. It's something that Mikhail Kamara said at Media Days. He said the sky really is the limit for us. They think that they can compete. They know that they can compete based on last year, but it's just talent up and down the roster. You look offensively at quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. That's evident. I'll add from fall camp the past couple of days, the deep ball is as advertised. It's just spectacular. Off the wrong foot, off the back foot, rolling to his left, rolling to his right. There's not a ball 30-plus yards down the field that he can't make. You look in the running back room, Lee Beebe hasn't been practicing so far in fall camp, but Kaylon Black, uber talented. Roman Himby, obviously, Indiana fans saw him score a touchdown against IU for Maryland last year at Memorial Stadium. He's had near 1,000-yard seasons at the Big Ten level. Elijah Surratt, he speaks for himself at wide receiver. E.J. Williams is another guy, and I'll get more into this as fall camp goes along. I plan on asking some more offensive players as we get them in personality, as we get them further into fall camp, just about E.J. Williams, because, that was kind of an awkward situation last year with he was leaving, but he wasn't leaving. Then he came back. He wanted to transfer. He wanted a redshirt, but Cincinnati didn't really want him to redshirt. It was an awkward situation, kind of a messy situation. But now he's back, and this is probably the healthiest he's been heading into a season in 2, 3, 4 years, maybe even in his entire college career. And he's out there. He caught a 35-yard pass from Fernando Mendoza yesterday down the sideline. He's looked good, and I think E.J. Williams might even be flying under the radar. I mean, the talent never leaves. This was a guy that was a 4 or 5-star recruit, one of the top receivers in his recruiting class. The talent doesn't go away. He just hasn't necessarily been healthy enough to showcase that talent. But all this to say, on paper, I do think this team is probably more talented than last year, and I think that is why these expectations are so high.